Welcome back to Diablo Immortal. Before we dive into the guts of this video, we need to show a little love to those who have fallen inside of the game. Some friends, some foes, all at this point just a distant memory. But lots is going on inside of the game, specifically on my server. I recently, or just last night, had a rain turnover, so the whole shadow mechanic that has newly been introduced into the game is going to start for me on the Iceburn tier server as of today. And you may notice that my wizard has no cape. He is wearing absolutely no cape right now. And the reason is there are no capes available because the entire shadow event stuff has started over again. Remember, the shadow capes that you get, they are not permanent. They are just there for you while you're in your shadow clan and while everything is in process. You'll go through the 3 stages, you'll get the rags to start, larger rags to end, and then sparkly rags at the end of that. But we're starting all over here on my server, so those will come in time. And I'll just continuously dream of having one of these. Now you're possibly wondering why there's a green bar on the bottom of my screen and why I'm not so worried about the green bar. Well, first of all, that is my progress on the account. As you can see right here, server Paragon is 1060, I'm 1056, a few levels behind as of right now, but there's good reason. Some of that reason is I have not picked up any of my rewards that are in the form of experience. As you can see, all of these right here are just being saved, and in the past I used to collect them every Monday. I'm now waiting even longer. I'm gonna wait until the end of the battle pass progression. So we have 16, let's say 17 days left in the battle pass. I'm not collecting any of my rewards, nor am I collecting any of my rewards from here at all, which would help me progress the battle pass. So really the only thing that I can get to progress the battle pass are just grinding the game and of course doing these quests that go on, because these are not savable. So I've been slowly grinding through. It's kind of a challenge. How long can I deal with that red dot and how long can I deal with the green bar? That being said, typically a day after the new server Paragon level, I'm able to get this back up to red, meet server Paragon level, even by doing some of minimal things inside of the game. It's not that difficult, and honestly, it doesn't bother me. Now, I quickly want to pop over to Reddit and look at 2 separate posts. The first one here is from Specific Code 964 saying, many YouTubers say the game is dead and boring. What do you think? Let's listen to their opinion. My opinion, I think it's been the worst year for Diablo Immortal in terms of updates. Quality has dropped significantly. They've also hurt many mid-res players and so many broken gems released. They've decided to abandon the game. Some whales got bored and sold their accounts. I actually very much disagree. I don't think that this has been a bad year for updates. We got a new class. We got a massive update. We have PvP that's been revamped inside of the game. We can now even do tournaments and things like that. I don't agree with this. Now, again, everyone can feel the way they feel. You guys are more than welcome to let me know your thoughts on this same type of a question in my comments below, because as you guys know, I do feature comments on my channel every single video, or at least I try to. That being said, let's take a look at one. And this one's from SJ March 13 saying, thank you, the market put a, thank you market, please put a market in and let players get every cosmetic. This was in regards to my video from last week where I was talking about the market inside of Diablo Immortal and the inability to get, or the difficulty to get older cosmetics from the battle pass. And it seems like many comments like this came through on that video saying players would love a market where they could just purchase for $5 or $10 old battle pass cosmetics without the whole battle pass itself, but just the cosmetics. Some players even went as far as saying they don't even care about the costume, they just wanted the weapons, which I found interesting. Another comment came from Sal's Clip saying we need better cosmetic and transmog system. We need to have the ability to change the appearance of each weapon, shield, wand, orb, etc. I actually agree. I find the transmog system a bit clunky. I don't use it much myself because I have so many Phantom Market cosmetics that were gifted from Blizzard. Thanks for that. So I really don't have the need to do it. But with that said, I agree here that the transmog system is not the best, and you really are, you're limited with the amount of customization you can do with it. So I think a lot of people would probably agree here with Sal. All right, so now we bring in the controversial comment. This is Dorian Diablo. Let's see what you guys think about this one. He stated it below in multiple videos. I've seen it before. I haven't mentioned it until now because now it's fitting. He says all players must be granted a game mechanic to trade, buy and sell their cosmetics between each other, both with real money and with crypto, like there will be in GTA 6. Microsoft Blizzard must be the leading train of innovation, not falling off this train. Very interesting, and I actually have a lot of context here because I have worked deeply in the crypto space. Although I do believe in some cryptocurrencies and their relevancy and the ability to trade things in games, I see the value there. The problem is everyone hears the word crypto and they abandon games because they think scam. Crypto is not in a place right now, and crypto gaming and all of that is not in a place for a game like Diablo Immortal or Blizzard to adopt it as the first game to do it. I think that it has a long way to go, not only in the technology, but also in players' trust of the cryptocurrency itself. Now, also on top of that, if you buy a cosmetic and then are able to sell it, it really takes away from Blizzard's ability to buy and sell cosmetics, or I should say, to sell cosmetics as a whole. Some of you may say that Blizzard makes enough money through the pay-to-win mechanic, and I would actually say that's probably pretty true. But for a game that is a solely built on cosmetics game, if they allow players to buy cosmetics and then to sell them, it takes away the ability for the game itself to sell those cosmetics again, and in turn, it's going to really hurt them financially. I'm curious of what you guys think Dorian is going to say. I would assume many of you will say that you don't agree with this because the word crypto is even in the comment. And now Zesty Fox comes in over on Reddit with a little video looking at anyone know what would cause this type of movement. Now, initially, some players may say, oh, he just slowed down the footage to make it look like something isn't working properly. But when you watch the familiar is at normal speed, as are the flames and other in-game items from the atmosphere. I've never seen this happen. It's never actually happened to me specifically. Let me know if it's ever happened to you guys in game. And speaking of in game, we may as well dive back in and see what's going on for the day. We have the events. We have the Bleak celebration still happening now, where you can claim all of these. This one is going on for another, let's say, 3 more days for you to claim all of those items. We have these right here as well as you're progressing through. This was all reset as of this morning. We have the Haunted Surge, which will be in game for quite a while. Phantom Market not going anywhere. Set Hunter, I wonder if this is just going to be going on forever. It's got another week before this is supposed to be gone. We'll see if it maintains its position in the game, giving you guys extra green items. Recruit a Friend, still going on. We started off our video there. I actually got some rewards from people that came back to the game from that video where I shared my recruit code. And the rewards are bad, man. They weren't good. It was like a little bit of scrap. That was it. Nothing really great at all. We have the Season of the Harvest, where I'm still just collecting chests and not doing much with them. Trial of the Hordes in the game right now for another day and a half. And all clans on deck is happening. You should be getting your rewards for that one really soon. And as we've mentioned in previous videos, the new Prodigy's Path has dropped in the game. I will be picking this one up myself, and it just reminds me that I have to throw a little bit of currency back in my battle net right here so that I can do that. Why don't I do it right now? Now that we've topped up a little bit, let's go pick this one up. There we go, the seasonal Prodigy's Path. I always do think there's value here. You get yourself some orbs that you could spend for other events, some crests. I just like it. This is one that I pick up. I essentially go and pick up the Boon of Plenty, Prodigy's Path, and the Battles Pass every single time that they're around. It essentially comes to approximately $25 monthly inside of the game. And I'm comfortable doing that, supporting the game as it is. But guys, let me know your thoughts on all the topics we discussed inside of today's video. Hope you have a great start to the week, and we'll see you guys back here in another Diablo Immortal video.